All right, next up we've got this lifter on a transition block. So we're going to be doing a technical review for his lifts for today. It's going to be difficult to see too much. Buddy in the background. It's going to be difficult to see too much here doing sets at 8 RPE, just because for most people their technique is solid enough at that level, you know, like unless there's like a gross incorrectness going on. You know, I don't see anything that you really need to fix. It looks fine. So I would keep going with this. Now when the weight gets heavier, you're going to see some minor technical breakdowns, and that will indicate to us what things we need to focus on in terms of weakness correction and exercise selection, things like that. But you know, it's really too early to tell anything based on the difficulty of this video. So I don't really have any comments for you on the squat. So let's move on to the bench. I would say bench is going to be real similar. You look like the kind of person who pays quite a bit of attention to your technique anyway, so I don't really have any sort of comments for you. It would be something fairly obvious if it's going to show up at this load, and if it was something fairly obvious, I think a lifter like you is gonna notice it to begin with. So let's move on to the deadlift. The lift where I'm most likely to see something, and we'll go from there. Again, looking solid. No real criticisms for you here. I think this looks fine. Again, nothing's going to show up until the weight gets a bit heavier, so we can start to see some of those technical breakdowns. But everything that I see from here looks good. So at any rate, you're well above the 80% threshold that I talk about, the 80% technique heuristic. So your focus should be on getting strong, adding weight to the bar. Your technique is plenty good to tolerate that. So thanks for sending that in.